Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, a huge welcome to you. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I do unboxings, I do reviews, and I show you how to make jewelry. So if that's something you're interested in, please think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'm not going to be making a tutorial today. I'm going to be opening up one of my favorite boxes ever, Sam's Bead box for the month of February. I absolutely love Sam's Bead box. I've done a lot of unboxings for them and I've never been disappointed. I've loved every single one of them. The collections are always so amazing and the colors are absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you're not familiar with Sam's Bead box, I'll leave a link to the website down below and I'll leave a little bit of information as well. If you'll scroll down below this video, you'll see it. You may have to click on show more or something like that to expand it, but it's in the description section of this video. So anyway, guys, I'm very excited about today's unboxing. I can't wait. So let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and we'll get started. And here we have Sam's Bead box for the month of February 2023. As you can see, the name of the box is Purple Majesty. And of course, I had to display a purple flower. I'm pretty certain the contents of this box are going to be purple or amethyst colored. So let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see what it says. It says, for thousands of years, purple dye was incredibly difficult to produce, making it an alluring rarity. It was so expensive that it became a status symbol for the ruling class. Even today, we associate purple with kings and queens. Lucky for purple lovers, the color is easier to come by now. For this month's theme, we are taking a step into our own palettes with an elegant palette of purple, jet black, and metallic tones. Front and center in this month's box are our focals, a long Swarovski link made by the Chandelier Factory in the 90s, check glass elephants, royal crowns, and 2 custom terracast pieces made right here in the Bay Area. We've also featured a house-made cube mix, shell pearls, melons, peanuts, and a collection of hematite. To mix things up, we included a selection of 2-hole beads. Use them in a 2-strand stringing design, or if you like a challenge, try them with wire or seed beads. I can't wait to dive into this box. Share what you make in our Gem Chat group on Facebook with the hashtag SamsBeadboxFebruary 2023. That is so cool. It sounds absolutely wonderful. And here's the list of all the contents. As you can see, it's pretty extensive. It looks like we have a total of 26 items. And the other thing I wanted to point out is up here it says retail value is $98. So considering what you paid for this box, you're getting a real bargain. Let's go ahead and open it. Of course, we have the nice candy. I love candy. It keeps me going at night. Let's pull this out. Look how full this bag is. Oh my goodness. And I love these colors. These are so beautiful. And there are definitely some purple colored beads in here, and that's actually my favorite color. Let me pull them out. It looks like a very attractive palette. I love these colors. I really do. Very pretty. And I wonder what this is. Let me see if I can get into it without damaging anything. Oh my gosh, look at this gorgeous pendant, guys. Wow, that is absolutely stunning. Look at the colors reflecting off that crystal. This is such a beautiful piece. I'm so impressed. But anyway, I want to get organized and we'll go through each item. And here are the first 5 items. I do want to go in order of how they appear on the list, but I couldn't resist putting this one out first. It's absolutely stunning. So let's take a look at it. Once again, look at the gorgeous rainbow colors reflecting off that crystal. It's obviously a very high quality crystal. This is a vintage Swarovski chandelier crystal link. It measures 22 by 62.5 millimeters. As you can see, there are 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom. Obviously, they must have taken this piece off a chandelier. That's what I'm thinking anyway, since it's considered vintage. But guys, if it is vintage, it's in perfect condition. It really is. Let me show you the sides and the back. I don't want to put any fingerprints on it. Can you envision this on a necklace? You would definitely get a lot of attention, especially if you wore it outside in the sunshine. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. Now the label says that it was made in the 1990s, and it does say occasional imperfections, but I honestly did not see any imperfections at all. So I'm going to have to see what I can make with it. Let's take a look at these beads. I love the shape of these. They're very interesting looking. These are faceted ovals and the color is hematite, and they measure 9.5 by 13 millimeters, and we get a total of 15. I love all those facets. It really makes them sparkle a lot. And here are some of them threaded on. The label on these does say occasional imperfections as well. But honestly, guys, who's going to come up and examine the beads on your necklace or your bracelet? I think what people are going to focus on is the beautiful sparkle. These are absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at these pearls. I love the color of these pearls. The description says these are shell rounds, imitation pearl. They measure 7.8 millimeters, and this is a 15.5-inch strand, and the color is light purple. I love the luster of these beads. They're so pretty. And it's definitely a very pale shade of purple, which I really love. Let's take a look at these now. These are called dimpled cube beads. The color is royal purple mix, and they measure 5 millimeters, and we get a total of 90 pieces. And I'm seeing at least 4 different colors. I'm seeing amethyst, black. Let me put them on a rod. And here are some of them threaded on. So let's take a look at these colors. This looks like it's amethyst. This looks like it might be hematite. This color right here. This looks like it's half silver and half clear. And then we have this opaque black right there. It's a very elegant combination, I would say. And of course, everything coordinates beautifully, as you can see. I absolutely love these. And they're very interesting looking cube beads because they do have a little dimple. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a dimple on each side of the bead. Very cool. And we get quite a few, as you can see. Now, these have me very intrigued. Let me put them on a rod. They're kind of rustic looking, but then they have that gorgeous plating on this side. Look at the rainbow colors on this plating, guys. Aren't these pretty? And then on this side, it's just black. But it's a very reflective black, as you can see. And then the bead itself is like a kind of a silvery color, but it's a warm silvery color. Very cool. These are called royal crown beads, and they have the color listed as jet black with AB finish. They measure 13 by 15 millimeters. Now the description says these are grade B, but I'm not sure if they mean it's a gemstone of some kind. Whenever I see the term grade, it usually refers to some kind of gemstone. So I'm not sure if these are gemstones or not. They might be. I really don't know. But they're very interesting and very pretty. I like them. Let me get some more beads. I'm really liking the combination of the hematite colors and the purples. I think they look really nice together. Let's take a look at these. These are called pear brios, and the color is purple bronze luster, and they measure 15.5 by 20 millimeters. And as you can see, we get 2 of them. I really love the luster on these beads, guys. Look at this. And they're actually transparent. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. They're transparent, but they have something in the glass, and I'm not sure if it's little bubbles or what, but it's very interesting looking. Let me put them on a rod. And here they are threaded on my rod. I like to put the beads on rods so you can see exactly how they're drilled. These are definitely very attractive looking, and since there are 2, they would make great earrings. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have to think about it. These are very pretty. I love them. Let's take a look at these diamond duos. It looks like they're silver on the back, and then they have this vitriol finish on the other side. I love working with diamond duos. They're a lot of fun. And if you've done a lot of bead weaving, I'm sure you've worked with these as well. These measure 5 by 8 millimeters, and we get a total of 30. Now, you don't have to use them for bead weaving if you don't want to. You can thread them on beading wire. Obviously, you'll need 2 strands, 1 for each hole. There's a lot you can do with 2-hole beads. As you can see, I've threaded 5 on 2 rods, so you can see exactly where the holes are. Obviously, when you use these, you'll have to have seed beads in between, because you wouldn't want the beading wire or thread showing. And there's all kinds of ways to use 2-hole beads, guys. It doesn't have to be like this. You can have them staggered, for example. It's difficult for me to explain if you've never done that before. But anyway, I'm very excited about these beads because I'm definitely going to be experimenting with them to see what I can come up with. Let's take a look at these beads. These are called Preciosa peanut beads, and the color is amethyst luster, and they're silver lined. They measure 3 by 6 millimeters. I love working with peanut beads. I've used them many times in the past and they're definitely a lot of fun. And this is what they look like threaded on. I think they're absolutely adorable and this color is gorgeous. I actually like using them like this in sets, but I've also used them as spacer beads, and these actually look great with earrings as well. I like to have little dangles with these beads hanging from some fine chain, for example. They look absolutely adorable. And we get quite a few. There's 9 grams worth. Let's take a look at this focal. This is a donut focal and it measures 31 millimeters and it's hematite. And it does have a hole, as you can see, so that's nice. You could definitely hang a little charm inside there and maybe have the loop come out this way so you can attach it to strands or something. I really like this one. It's very nice. And as you can see, these 3 items coordinate. They all came in the same bag. Let's take a look at these smooth rounds. I might as well thread these as well. These are actually 2-hole beads, these square ones. And because they're hematite, they're actually pretty heavy. The smooth rounds measure 11.8 millimeters, and there's a total of 5, as you can see. And then these 2-hole squares measure 10 millimeters. I don't know if you guys can see the second hole. Hopefully you can see it. They're so heavy, my rod is actually bending, as you can see. So I'm not sure if these would make good earrings because of the weight, but they're definitely going to look very nice in a necklace. And here are the next 5 items. And once again, we have the same color scheme, purple, amethyst, and black. I love these melon beads. These are so beautiful. Look at these. The color of these is Royal Glam Mix, and these measure 8 millimeters, and we get 24 pieces in this strand. And as you can see, some of them are clear, some of them have like a purple wash, and then some of them are silver. These are so beautiful, guys. I really like this mix. And here we have some gemstones. These are amethyst chips. Look how pretty these chips are. They don't have a lot of purple though. Some of the chips look almost clear, but I still like them. I just think they're so pretty. They range in size from 4 to 10 millimeters, and we get a total of 20 grams. I love using these for earrings. These make beautiful earrings, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to do with them. I'll have to think about it. And here we have some check leaves. Let's take a look. It looks like some came off the strand there. Let me see if I can hold them without dropping them. The description says the color is lavender amethyst, and I've seen them naming beads like that before. I'm not sure if they're referring to the glass or the wash. These look like they have a little bit of a wash, as you can see. Maybe the glass is amethyst and the wash is lavender colored. I'm not sure. But anyway, they measure 8.5 by 12 millimeters, and we get 25 pieces in this set. Very pretty. I like these elephants. These are so unique looking. The color is jet black with silver wash. They measure 20 by 21 millimeters. Let me thread them on a rod so you can see how they're drilled. As you can see, they're drilled vertically, so you could definitely use these for earrings, or you could use one of them as a focal on a necklace, and they're the same on both sides. I really like these. They're very nice. Let's take a look at these brios. These are black on one side and silver on the other. They measure 8 by 11.5 millimeters, and we get a total of 20. And here are 5 of them threaded on. As you can see, they're drilled across the top. That's one side, and then on the other side, they're silver. Aren't these pretty? They're so nice. I like that they're so shiny. These are a lot of fun to work with as well. More than likely, I'll put these on wire and do a wrap loop at the top. And here's some more lovely beads. And these 4 down here are very unique looking, especially these. I'm anxious to look at them. But let's take a look at these fire polished beads first. These are pretty large, as you can see. They're 8 millimeters in size. They're fire polished faceted rounds, and the color is silver with crystal. So the bead is silver on one side and clear on the other. And I love these facets. They're so beautiful. Definitely very sparkly and very glamorous. Let's take a look at these now. Now these may look like they're black, but they're actually deep purple in color. In a few moments when I put them on a rod, I'll see if I can shine a light behind them. They're actually a very beautiful deep shade of purple. These are called check glass crowns. They measure 8 millimeters, and we get a total of 20 pieces. Let me put them on a rod. And here they are threaded on. I have 6 of them. They're definitely a very dark purple, as you can see. When I first saw them, I thought they were jet black in color. Let me see if I can shine a light underneath them. The only light I have is this one from my cell phone. This is actually my spare cell phone. I have the one that I'm filming with, and then I have this extra one. But anyway, guys, I don't know if you can see that purple color. Hopefully you can see it. It's really pretty, it really is. I love that shade of purple, but it's very, very dark. But anyway, these are going to look really nice outside in the sunlight. Hopefully that deep purple color will show in the sunshine. Let's take a look at these. Aren't these cool looking? I love the color. These are called faceted satin beads, and they're called faceted because they have little facets along the ring there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I really love those facets on that ring. The color of these beads is sapphire, purple, bronze. And when they say bronze, I think they're referring to the coating that's on top of that purple. These are so gorgeous, guys. I love these. As you can see, we get a total of 10. And these are interesting as well. I've never seen these kinds of beads before. That's what they look like on the back, and that's what they look like on the front. As you can see, they have a little well there, but you can't put a bead there because there's no hole. These are actually 2-hole beads. They're called sunflower beads. We get a total of 8 pieces. Let me put them on a rod so you can see how they're drilled. As you can see, I've loaded 3 of them on 2 rods. Let me show you what they look like on the sides. They're very pretty. I really like these. And they definitely do look like sunflowers. I think it's really neat that this box has 2-hole beads. I'm definitely getting some ideas about what I'm going to be doing. More than likely I'll do some bead weaving with these 2-hole beads. I'll have to think about it. Let's take a look at this strand now. Some of the beads have fallen off the strand, as you can see. These are actually 3-faceted rounds. The color is berry mix, and they measure 8 millimeters in size. And I guess they do have 3 facets. I'm not sure if you can see the facets. They're actually round. And the color of these beads is definitely a mix. They're not all uniform in color, which I really like. But anyway, guys, I really like these. These are very unique looking. And here are the last few items. Let's take a look at this strand. These are 5 polished faceted rounds, and they measure 4 millimeters in size, and we get a total of 50 pieces. And this color is Tanzanite Iris. And what a gorgeous color this is. I love that plating. Look how pretty that plating is. It's absolutely stunning. I'm seeing all kinds of colors. These are so gorgeous, guys. I'm definitely going to be using these. Let's take a look at these now. These are saucer spacer beads. And the color is hematite and purple bronze luster mix. They measure 2 by 5 millimeters, and we get a total of 120 pieces. So that's quite a few. I love using these saucer beads. Sam's bead boxes usually have saucer beads of some kind. These are really, really nice. What a gorgeous color mix too. Let's take a look at these now. These are table cut beads. They're oval in shape, as you can see, and the color is jet black with Picasso. They measure 12 by 14 millimeters, and we get a total of 8. They have the Picasso on the edges, as you can see. Very, very nice. I love the shine on table cut beads, and these definitely have a gorgeous shine. And here we have some charms. The metal is antique pewter, and it looks like we have 2 fleur-de-lis charms and 1 key charm. It's called a clover key charm. I'm guessing it's because it has a clover shape right there. The fleur-de-lis charms measure 12 by 19.5 millimeters, and the key charm measures 11.5 by 32 millimeters. They're the same on both sides, as you can see. And the key is as well. But anyway, guys, these are really good quality TerraCast components. And if you know anything about TerraCast, you'll know that their components are lead-free and they're made in the USA. I really like these. Well, here's the full collection, and I think it's absolutely stunning. I like to display them like this so you can see how all the colors coordinate. Of course, it's a real challenge later on for me to sort them out and put them back in the bags, but I actually don't mind. To me, it's worth it. So anyway, guys, I don't know what I'm going to be making because there's a tremendous amount of beads here, and they're all gorgeous. I love the combination of the purple, the amethyst, the jet black, the hematite, and of course I love this crystal. It's so impressive. And the fact that it's a vintage Swarovski crystal makes it even more special. And I really can't say which beads are my favorite, but if I had to pick, I guess I would pick the chips and also these 4mm 5 polished beads with that gorgeous iris plating. But I do love that Swarovski crystal. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's unboxing. Like I said before, I'll leave some information down in the description section of this video, along with a link to the website. And I'll also leave a link to their Facebook group, Gem Chat. I strongly encourage you to join it. It's a great place to meet other people and see what other people are making. Plus, I think they also have live sales and classes. Let me go ahead and put these away and I'll come back and say goodbye. You know something? When you're working with your favorite colors, it's easy to find inspiration. And I know I'm going to come up with something really pretty with those gorgeous beads. Weren't they awesome, guys? I absolutely love them. This month's box is so beautiful. I can't wait to sit down and play with those beads. So I want you to come back and check my channel for a future tutorial. Hopefully it won't take me very long. I usually like to take my time because I want to come up with something really pretty. So anyway, guys, if you have a little bit of time, I'd love to hear what you think of this box. If you could leave some comments down below, I'd really appreciate it. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.